Hello everyone, this is FoxyPapaSmurf, or FPS Gamer for short, and today we're going to be taking a look at Planet Coaster. Now, back in the day, I used to spend a lot of time on the classic games similar to this one, like Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 through 3. The development company, Frontier Games, that developed Planet Coaster, also worked on a number of the previous titles of the Tycoon genre, especially the roller coaster themed games. This new one being far and away better than any previous coaster designer simulator. I do know Roller Coaster Tycoon World is a thing, but that has not actually received very good reviews. I haven't played it myself, but just looking at the contrast between the two, I decided to go with Planet Coaster, and I was not disappointed. I'm having a lot of fun, but as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm going to be designing a theme park around the Halo franchise. If there were a Halo theme park, what would it look like? What would that be? How would you design that? That's taking my two of my favorite franchises and putting them in one. And there's a lot of customization options, and you'll see as I progress through these videos my ability to design and to sculpt out the landscape and to make interesting designs. It starts to improve pretty dramatically. But anyway, this is just going to be a walkthrough, I guess, or just a time lapse of me building that. This is obviously going to come in several stages, not on any particular release schedule. Just when I get around to designing some, I'll add some to it. And the way I'm going to design this park is in 4 sections, and those 4 sections are going to be UNSC, Covenant, Flood, and Forerunner. I think that covers the 4 major factions in the franchise. The UNSC themed area is going to have UNSC human themed rides and attractions, shops, and scenery. I'm going to add buildings and really tall buildings and make it look like the Metropolis level. Also add in as much as I can from the multiplayer maps, try to design the queue for the rides around the multiplayer maps, so you can kind of you can look at it and be able to identify places in the campaign or the multiplayer maps just by looking at the scenery. That would be really cool. For the Covenant section, same deal. A lot of curvature, a lot of purple and blue. Maybe I'll make a giant dome. It'll be like inside a portion of High Charity. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities for that. The Flood section is going to be, completely overrun, and there's a lot of like special effects and everything. You smoke and lights and lasers and all kinds of textures and scenery objects that you can add in this game that will help facilitate designing a convincing landscape around these different factions. So then we have the Forerunner, which is going to be, I think I'm going to go more for a Halo CE Forerunner approach, not a Halo 4 and 5 Forerunner design. That being like the ancient Halo structures, not the floating like orange didact looking weird stuff that nobody really likes. A more classic look. Now I am going to add in some design cues from the modern take on Forerunner architecture and styling, just to kind of help identify that this is a Forerunner section of the map or of the park. But I'm mostly going to stick to the structures you found on like Installation 04, or I don't know, some ancient ruins mixed with more modern Forerunner technology. This is definitely going to be a big long-term project, but I'm excited for it. As of recording this, I've done a lot of styling in the UNSC section of the map, which is going to be the section you first walk into when you first enter the park. And I'm also trying to add rides that will mimic some of what you see in the campaign or the multiplayer maps. For example, I have a launched roller coaster that I'm currently working on that is going to, the queue around the ride is going to mimic the map terminal from the Halo 2 multiplayer map. And then the orbital elevator from the campaign, that's going to be like a really tall, droppy ride. And of course, I'm going to design it to look like, an orbital elevator. And I don't know. Just so many options, and as I use the tools and start to sculpt things out, it becomes more apparent just how much flexibility you have. But anyway, this is more of a casual video. I sped it up, obviously, so you don't want to be watching this for several hours. Let me know after this first one if you guys think it should be sped up or slowed down. I do have a lot of content to get through, about 8 hours of footage I've already recorded, and I think this video covers maybe 3 in about 30 minutes, so yeah, it's a lot of stuff to get through, so I don't want to slow it down too much, otherwise this is going to be like a million series sections, and it already is going to be, I know that, because the amount of time it takes to get the level of detail that I'm looking for, yeah, it's going to take a lot of time. So anyway, let me know, give me some feedback down in the comment section below, if you want it, more edited or less edited, or no talking, or if you'd want my commentary on what's going on. Just let me know, or if it needs to be sped up or slowed down, we can make adjustments. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Sit back and enjoy, and if you have suggestions for parts of the park that I should design, or really anything, again, leave it in the comment section below. Subscribe so you can watch the continuation of this series and any future videos that come out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.